Yo, welcome to Rock the Block Live Daily News with me, Eugene Tay. This episode was brought to you by our ecosystem partner, Wanchain and Liquid. Now, back in the time of our forefathers, the way to build your fortune and wealth is to invest in land. And subsequently, you would buy properties and invest in properties. How much would you pay for a piece of virtual land on the internet?
Look, Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Someone has paid $100,000 to buy into Decentraland's virtual land on the blockchain. Right now, Decentraland is not open to public and it's only for investors and developers. But what's interesting about this model is that with land being so scarce as it is and the price of real estate going so high, I foresee a future where virtual lands and virtual real estate might be something that will be attractive to millennials.
Millennials are murdering everything.
Already you have projects like Half-Life, SimCity, Minecraft, which all talks about virtual land, and people do find that they have some form of ownership in these virtual games. So why not virtual land? But what really bothers me about Decentraland is not the fact that people are buying fake land, so to speak, but is that they are calling their tokens mana. Now, as a gamer, really, when I think of mana, I think of that piece of land that I tap to cast a spell, or really the blue ball in Diablo where I used to cast my spell with. So that is what mana means to me. I'm not sure what you guys think about that, but mana is what you use to buy land in Decentraland. Next piece of headline news is right out of Singapore. Now, people who knows about Singapore may have two views about it.
Welcome to Singapore.
These people aren't just rich, they're crazy rich.
On one hand, Singapore seems to be the blockchain hub of Asia. Every project that comes by to Asia will want to put its foot somewhere in Singapore or have a presence in Singapore. But at the same time, those of you who grow up in this area would also know that Singapore generally is a very safe country. We don't take risks. We follow what the West is doing, and then we evolve after everyone has grown way past the starting point. So it was quite surprising when we found out that Vertex Ventures, which is a subsidiary of Temasek Holdings, which everybody knows is owned by the government, has invested in Binance. So what we will see is Binance Singapore, and this is where I would speculate that sooner rather than later, we might be able to buy directly into cryptocurrency using our Singapore dollars. Already we see there is Binance Uganda and of course the main Binance itself. So if you are a Ugandan businessman with office in Singapore, would you be able to do a fiat to crypto to fiat conversion?
Indeed, many of you may be familiar with this technique, but for those of you who aren't, do not be alarmed. What you're about to see is considered safe.
The New York Stock Exchange parent company, Intercontinental Exchange, or ICE for short, will be launching its Bitcoin's future platform on the 12th of December this year. The futures platform is called Bakkt, B-A-K-K-T, and in my opinion, it's one of the better futures platform. What I like about Bakkt is that, as previously reported, Bakkt will be refraining from allowing margin or leverage trading or even cash settlement because they believe that by restricting all this, they will better support market integrity and enable the trusted price formation that it says is the key to advancing the promise of digital currencies. Now, I believe the question on everybody's mind is, will we see finally Bitcoin breaking out of its sluggish $6,000 mark and start to moon by the end of this year, approaching the 12th of December?
Okay, everybody just calm down. We're not gonna go crazy spending our winnings, and we're not gonna let this money change us.
What are you talking about? This money is our ticket to the good life, starting now. I just bought a giant room full of gold coins, and I'm gonna dive into it like Scrooge McDuck.
Consumer tech giant HTC will be launching their blockchain phone called Exodus in December for countries like US, Hong Kong, Singapore, New Zealand, UK, and nearly 30 other different countries. So the Exodus phone allows you to keep your cryptocurrency in your phone like a wallet away from the Android OS. Now the question is, what happens if you lose your phone? So if a user loses his phone or forgets his key, there is a social recovery key feature in this Exodus phone that allows you to retrieve your passkey from what they call trustworthy contacts. So you can pool your trustworthiness contact level together and retrieve your keys from there. So if you have 12 passphrases, each of your trustworthy contacts can each hold one passkey. So with their powers combined, they can generate a new recovery seed for the loser. I mean the user.
Let our powers combine. Earth, fire,
Wind, water, heart.
Also in December, Sirin Labs is launching their Fini blockchain phone, giving consumers a choice to buy between the HTC phone or the Sirin Labs phone. But as I guess, most hardcore blockchain people will actually buy both. Also, if I had to pick one phone between the Fini or the Exodus, I guess I might go for the Fini phone. Why? Because when I think of Exodus, I do not think of a blockchain phone. In fact, I think about Moses parting the Red Sea. Elon Musk have made the news once again, and this piece of news, Elon Musk have tweeted that I love anime and followed up with wanna buy Bitcoin alongside the anime image with a Bitcoin logo. So the Twitter sphere was abuzz with what Musk is hinting at. This has led Binance CEO CZ to return a tweet saying, LOL, it's spreading. I will buy a Tesla if you accept crypto. So the conclusion of this mysterious tweet can go one in three ways. On a positive note, you can buy Tesla with cryptocurrency next. On a negative note, it could just be Elon Musk smoking more weed and talking smack. Or lastly, could Elon Musk be up to a new innovation, one that includes anime bolsters, pillows in the shape of hot anime chicks with Bitcoin logo? That's a freaky thought. The last piece of news is freaking hilarious. Remember the guys from Centratech? Well, if you don't remember Centratech, you might remember DJ Khaled or Floyd Mayweather. These were the celebrities endorsing the Centratech ICO last year. What is Centratech all about? What is their promised innovation? Well, they talk about a cryptocurrency credit card, much like Monaco, 10x, and all the other similar projects. Itself is nothing fancy, but what's really hilarious about it is, as we might have expected,
place the jacket over your head, and when I give the word, pull the cord on the right side flat.
Centratech has just declared that their project cannot fly and they are calling it quits.
All right, now everybody, get in crash position.
Fuck it, I quit.
So investors are of course pissed off because right now the value of the token has gone way below ICO price, and that's pretty much the story of failed ICOs. But because these are backed by celebrity, guess who is getting all the flame? Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled. But they themselves too, and I guess, will be coming out with a press statement to say that they too are a victim of Centratech. Because back in those days, if you remember, a lot of celebrities were accepting tokens as a form of payment, thinking that the tokens is going to moon. So what is the lesson to be learned from this? Don't just buy ICO because you see a famous person standing there saying you should buy. Chances are that person has no freaking clue as well and is just as much a victim as you guys. But you guys actually spend money than these famous people don't. And even if they did, they have more money to spend and lose than most of us. Well, that's all the news I have for us today. Of course, this is just the headline news. If you want to find out more, deep dive into what I just talked about, well, go straight to our website, rocktheblock.live, where we will put up our daily notes for you guys to read in depth with links to relevant information. Also, 31st of October is coming. Do check out our Satoshi's Quest. and for you to stand a chance to win Bitcoin on 3rd of January. Okay, all that and more will be in our website. I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys.